Would you buy a $1 million painting of a rock if I provided you the opportunity? If you answered no, it's either because you don't have $1 million lying around or because you haven't yet realized the value of digital assets. As you may be aware, decentralized or alternative finance has attracted the interest of firms and investors to the point where critics have branded it a bubble. While the DeFi landscape has a reasonable level of concern, it also has a healthy amount of excitement. As a result, another subdiscipline of the crypto world has begun to demonstrate its significance as a potential money producer. You might be wondering what this subsector is. It's what we call NFT. These tokens built with the crypto framework rely on scarcity and frequently suffer losses of hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more if you ask me. NFT could be the next great investment opportunity, especially considering what they were presenting and the future potential they offer. As a result, in this video, I'll explain what NFT are and why they're sweeping the DeFi field. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more life-changing stuff by clicking the icon below. First and foremost, what are NFT? NFT are cryptographic tools on the blockchain with unique identifying codes and metadata that distinguishes them from one another. Unlike our beloved cryptos, which cannot be sold, interchangeable tokens can now be exchanged for equivalency. Interchangeable tokens are similar to one another and can thus be utilized as a medium for business transactions. People frequently inquire about the applications of NFT, and you'd be astonished at how many there are. In fact, the various formats from which NFT are generated have a wide range of applications. They're great for digitally replicating physical assets, like works of art and real estate, for example. This is because they are blockchain-based, which eliminates intermediaries and increases traceability. Additionally, NFT can be used as proof of purchase. For example, an artist may determine that individuals who purchase NFT have access to exclusive content or special benefits. Finally, because your uniqueness can be linked to its proper owners, NFT can be used as a kind of identity. As you can see, NFT may streamline transactions, eliminate middlemen, and protect your identity, among other things. Now, I'm not going to lie. Most of the applications of NFT have been unique. For example, collectibles account for a large portion of the present NFT market. This includes sports vehicles, digital artwork, and rarities, with the NBA Top Shot, which is a location to acquire tokenized NBA items in the form of a digital card, being one of the most intriguing spaces. There are cards in this collection that have sold for millions of dollars. Another example is Twitter's tyrant Jack Dorsey. Not long ago, Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey shared a link to a tokenized version of the first tweet ever sent on the platform on the company's website. This NFT, which represents the first ever tweet, was sold for just under $3 million, giving the value of 140 characters a whole new meaning. Although the use of cryptocurrencies may appear to be insignificant at first, they have far-reaching business implications. NFTs, for example, have been used in both private equity and real estate deals. Allowing several types of tokens in the contract has the effect of allowing diverse forms of NFT, such as works of art and real estate, to be stored in a single financial transaction. To really appreciate NFT, however, we must begin with a foundation built from the ground up, much like physical money. Cryptocurrencies can be exchanged for one another. Because of its interchangeability, their virtual money is easy to use as a secure transaction medium and in the digital economy. NFTs, as you may know, do not work in this way, and NFTs change the crypto paradigm by making each token unique and irreplaceable, making it impossible for one irreplaceable token to be equal to another in essence. NFT are digital representations of assets and are compared to digital passports because each token contains a unique non-transferable identity, distinguishing it from others now, and fees are also scalable, which means you can combine them. Bitcoins are a good example. NFT also include ownership information enabling easy identification and transfer between token holders. Owners can also add metadata or features to the NFT asset, such as fair trade certification for tokens that represent coffee beans. Artists can also use their own signature metadata to sign their digital artwork. At this point, you should have realized that NFT are one of a kind in nature. This is because they are based on the ERC 721 standard, which is a free open standard that explains how to create non-fungible or unique tokens on the Ethereum network. The ERC 721 standard establishes the security ownership details and metadata required to exchange and distribute tokens in order to keep things simple. Then we must address the burning topic that everyone is asking these days. Why are NFTs so important? This is an excellent question, especially in light of the high prices paid for several NFT that have lately sold. By enabling digital representations of physical assets, these tokens are an evolution in relation to the relatively simple concept of cryptocurrencies, modern financial systems, consistent sophisticated trading systems, and loans for multiple types of assets, including real estate, loan agreements, and works of art. NFT are a step ahead in the infrastructure's reinvention. Of all, digital representations of tangible assets and unique identification aren't exactly novel ideas. However, when these ideas are paired with the advantages of using smart contracts on a blockchain, they create a strong force for change. Market efficiency is perhaps the most evident benefit of NFT. Converting a physical asset to a digital one directs the procedures and eliminates intermediaries. FTEs that represent coins or tangible artwork reduce the need for agents, making transactions faster and more seamless. There's more, though. NFTs also enhanced business processes, such as how you would ask NFT for a bottle of wine. Different partners in the supply chain will be able to connect with it more easily. This allows it to keep track of its sources, sales, and production throughout the manufacturing process. Many consulting firms, such as Ernst & Young, have already begun to use these technology with their customers. Moving on, we can't ignore the value that NFT bring to identity management, especially in the antiquated world we still live in, where real passports are required to enter or exit different nations or regions. Individual passport identities, each with its own unique identity elements, are converted. It is feasible to streamline all jurisdictional entry and exit processes. But how do NFT and investments interact? Is there a place for NFT in the universe? Of course, by fractionating physical assets like real estate, NFT can democratize investment. It is far easier to divide a digital asset among several owners than physical ones. However, the most interesting prospect for NFT, in my opinion, is to create new markets and investment forms. Consider a piece of real estate that has been partitioned into multiple divisions, each with its own set of features and sorts of property. One section may be located near the beach, while another may be an entertainment complex, and yet another may be a residential neighborhood. It all depends on the features of the object. Each parcel of land is distinct, with its own price, and each is represented by an NFT. In summary, by adding important metadata into each and every NFT, real estate may be made simpler. CryptoKittens, a gamified platform that allows users to make, sell, and breed NFT-based digital cats for real money, is a prominent example of applications that employ this digital media framework. Since its inception in 2017, this company has sold more than $35 million worth of digital cats. Now, as weird as it sounds, the same level of success may be credited to a market for licensed digital player cards, which has the potential to expand as an incentive for amazing football leagues. This company's revenues increased by 1,000% last year, and it partnered with as many as 80 football clubs. Surprisingly, the NFT model has sparked the growth of a new art form, with record art sales of over $8 million in December of last year. Based on these and other examples, it is becoming evident that we are on the verge of a major shift in blockchain trends. And given the recent success of DeFi, there's no doubt that NFT will experience even more growth in 2022. In fact, I believe it's worthwhile to investigate which NFT applications will see the most growth in 2022, which, if you can pick me back up on, may make you a fortune. Let's start with video games. Many of the tokenized standards functionalities are exposed in the NFT gaming application. In the game industry, digital representations have always been present. Only with the arrival of NFT did we see a more advanced expression of the portable gaming economy. Users can now fully own skins, guns, and other game gadgets. Before the arrival of tokenized digital assets, this opens up a myriad of chances to trade names and sell these digital assets for real money. Even when players purchase significant objects for a cost, games retain sole ownership of them. Blockchain and companies are to thank for this. Gamers, on the other hand, now have more control over the fate of their game purchases and earned assets. Based on the historical performance of NFT-based games, it is safe to claim that this growing economy has the potential to become a gaming industry leader. Meanwhile, the art market has traditionally placed a premium on authenticity and worth. With the rarity reflected by the NFT, it's not surprising that the concept of NFT has begun to take root. As a result, our collectors and artists can impress the authenticity of blockchain artwork, making it easier to spot cheap knockoffs and copies. This program has been particularly valuable for digital artists, who are particularly vulnerable to copyright infringement. This system is deserving of more control over their work, as well as a means of monetizing their skills. They can figure out if they're making money by sharing, selling, or using their artwork, and these insights have helped them establish consistent revenue streams from their profession. If you ask me, I believe that NFT will thrive as virtual art becomes more mainstream. Our collections, just as they have become the backbone of blockchain collectibles, have a role in the digital media arena as well. Stamps, coins, cards, and other collectibles can now be tokenized on the blockchain. This has aided the emergence of businesses, particularly sports teams, who are aiming to profit from the monetary value of NFT. It's worth noting that Formula One and the NBA are at the vanguard of this paradigm change. Not to mention football, clubs like Real Madrid and Arsenal, which have already announced plans to create uncommon tokenized player cards. In the case of fashion, the surge of low-cost knockoffs of high-end labels has caused a slew of problems. Given the pervasive nature of the problem, new NFT-based authentication mechanisms have begun to appear in major fashion publications. The concept is to create tokenized prints of all of their works, making it easier for purchasers and dealers to authenticate their authenticity. Louis Vuitton, for example, has already made strides in this area. With this digital footwear network system, Nike has also joined in, contributing to the NFT ascent in the fashion industry. Consumers can design shoes, trade them, and even turn them into real-world footwear using this technology for use in the virtual realm. This is a massive amount of assets that can be tokenized. To establish ownership, one of these includes crypto domains, which are increasingly inventing the way we acquire and sell internet addresses. As previously stated, NFT have also eaten identity management, as there are various methods for certifying people's identities, particularly when interacting with NFT-enabled infrastructure. In reality, these companies can create blockchain identities by transferring corporations or individuals' tokens with unique designs. The same program can speed up the process of obtaining and preserving certifications and papers that outline a person's medical history and educational credentials. Finally, thanks for watching.